Welcome back, Seth Bling here. Today Mojang released the 14w04a snapshot, and there are some really cool improvements both for survival Minecraft and also for mapmakers with new commands for command blocks and whatever. So good stuff with item frames. Villager AI has been improved. You can now use dispensers to make mobs, like player created mobs and stuff. I'm going to go over all of that. Let's start off with item frames. Item frames now can be rotated by 45 degrees rather than just 90 degrees, which is nice for aesthetics, but also very useful because comparators now also pick up the rotation of item frames. So if I rotate this item frame, the signal coming off of this comparator will change. And so with that, you can make combination locks. So if I put this at, I think it's 4, 1, or no, it's 3, 1, 4. There we go. The door opens. If any of these are at any other rotation, though, it doesn't work. So yeah, combination lock. This simple combination lock here, well, it's simple to me anyway, has 512 different combos, and just adding any new item frame will multiply the number of combinations by 8. So it's pretty easy to make a pretty secure lock. And that's kind of cool. And I think they are a little bit buggy. Yeah, but I expect that'll get fixed real quick. And yeah, it's a cool feature though. Villager AI has been improved. Some of the villagers will do some cool stuff now. If I go ahead and grow these crops, and well, I have a farmer over here. The farmer is going to actually automatically come over and let's see, which one's the farmer? It's this guy over here. Let me move away so that they're not trying to trade with me. But the farmer will eventually come over and harvest the crops. He'll replant. I've been told that they can also make bread. My friend Sark said he had a farmer spewing bread everywhere, but I haven't gotten that to happen. Let's see. Come on, guys. I'm recording a video. I did try some other things. These guys are shepherds. Doesn't look like they shear any sheep or anything. I tried putting fishermen near some water. Didn't really do anything. The butcher here will actually pick up wheat. If I go ahead and give myself wheat, there we go. There's farmers finally doing something. If I give myself some wheat and I drop it on the ground, you'll see these guys pick up that stuff. So the butcher picks up wheat, but he doesn't appear to use it to, make the cows breed or anything like that. But I don't know. Maybe there's more improvements coming. For sure, this is really cool that the villager will harvest and replant. Although he seems to just steal them for now. I can't get him to make anything useful with it. When you kill him, he doesn't drop the wheat or anything. So I don't know. But yeah. So hopefully we'll see more of that. I'm sure I haven't figured everything out. I'm sure there's a lot more to what the villagers can do. Gonna pick that up real quick. That's bugging me. If he does drop bread, you can always have a minecart hopper going like this around the track. This will actually pick up anything on top. So if I, like for instance, drop some of this wheat here, some of that will get picked up by the villagers probably, but you can see the minecart is picking it up. So some automation is definitely called for here. If you can get them to actually spew out bread on the ground, which I haven't gotten them to do yet. So then dispensers. Okay, first of all, buttons. Yeah, you can put buttons on the ceiling and also on the floor. I've got some buttons on the floor over here. Dispensers, though, if you put pumpkins in them and you put them above, say, 2 snow blocks or 4 iron blocks in the right arrangement to make golems, they'll actually work. So now you can use redstone to go ahead and create golems. I have a button doing this, but yeah, that's interesting. I wonder why only 1 snow block just disappeared. That might be a bug, actually. I might have created a snow golem with just 1 snow block. But anyway, yeah, so now you can use redstone to make snow golems, iron golems. Also works with withers. So I have wither skulls here. You can actually place the wither skull block by pressing the button. Notice these are floor buttons, and so you can actually use redstone to summon the wither. But I don't really want this guy around right now. There we go. Nope. It didn't work. He's invincible. All right. Get out of here, guy. That was uncalled for. All right. So that's mostly it for the survival changes. I think there's some other small tweaks, like looting is now a little bit more effective. Actually, it's a lot more effective than Snapshot, but that's a bug. It's now 1% increased rate of drops for rare drops rather than the old 0.5%. Anyway, I'm going to get on to the new commands. There's a new particle command. If I type help particle, it has a lot of parameters. But basically the idea is you can summon particles that were previously unsummonable. So for instance, if I push this, I can summon the explosion particle. You notice it's not damaging the terrain or anything. It's just summoning the particles that go along with that. And I could have a play sound effect that would make it look exactly like an explosion and sound like it, and whatever. So there's some really cool stuff you can do with this. There's a footstep particle, which I find to be probably the coolest use. So if I turn on this clock here, you'll notice as I walk around, now I'm leaving footsteps wherever I go. And they actually fade away over a few seconds, maybe like 5 seconds. So you can see the footsteps are fading away. So you can you can do this to like track people, or if people were, you had invisible people. I don't know. It definitely leads to some cool ideas for map makers, I think. If you stand still here, it's going to become less and less transparent. The one thing is if I jump, the footsteps are going to be in midair, which is a little bit weird. Also, it seems like there's some jitter or something when I jump. The particles kind of bounce. I don't really know what's going on there. It seems like the client isn't updating. I don't know. but still a really cool application of the particle command here. You can do some other stuff. This one I just have some lava particles spewing way up in the air. You can kind of set the speed of the particles and also the velocity, which are subtly different. You can also say how many particles you're spawning at one time. So I'm spawning 10 lava particles at a time here. And yeah, I think it looks really cool, actually. There's going to be some really cool aesthetic things you can do with this. And then this one is a note block, or a note particle. You'll notice each one is a random color. Actually, if I change this, no, not that one. If I change this one, which is the speed parameter, to 0, they're all going to be the same color, but if I put it at different values, it's going to randomize the color and size of the note block, or the note particle, which I find kind of interesting. But yeah, so there's really cool stuff. If you want to see a list of all the particles, you just type /particle and then press tab, and it'll show you a list of all the particles. There's some pretty cool stuff. You can actually do like the enchanting table is pretty cool. Let's see, it's something like, if I do something like this, yeah, no, didn't work. Oh, I see. Maybe I'm getting the parameters wrong. I don't know. Oh, I see. I mixed up these coordinates. Yeah. Let's put the speed back at 0 and this at 5. Anyway, you could kind of see some of the... You can get the enchanting table letters to show up, is my point. I didn't do a very good job of demonstrating that. There's a new addition to the /fill command. You can now replace one block type with another. And, oh, by the way, if you press Shift Control and press an arrow key, that works correctly now, which I'm really excited about. Anyway, so you can now use replace. So if I want to fill an area with sandstone, but I only want to replace existing dirt, then I can use this command. So this will replace all the dirt with sandstone. Just to demonstrate this is working, I can put a new piece of sandstone in here. I'm going to fill the same area with dirt, and then back to sandstone. This is really, really cool. This is really useful, and you can use it for a lot of different things, but I will leave it at that. So, and then, oh yeah, one more thing for survival. There's a crafting recipe for mossy stone brick. Woohoo! So that's kind of cool. It used to be really rare, now it's not. But I think that's good. I think there should be crafting recipes for all this kind of stuff. But yeah, so new replace command, very cool. These particles I'm going to have a lot of fun playing around with them. Redstone pranks to summon a wither. Yeah. And I'm curious about what else there is with the new villager AI stuff. Seems like it's got to lead to some useful stuff and useful farms and stuff, combination locks and everything, all kinds of secret entrances with item frames. Really cool update. Yeah, I guess that's about it. If you want to check out the change list, I put a link to that in the video description for the Reddit post with the change list and everything. That's about it. Thanks for watching.